Yes, folks, it's that time again. Time now for another riff of Mykin. Why? Well, because every January we usually do a crossover or some sort of multiverse fic that gets a little weird and awesome. Plus, I usually do a Mykin fic around January once in a while to riff. But, what can I say? Life caught up with me over the past few weeks, and I had to fix some things. But I'm fine now. And I got everything under control. So, might as well fix everything up. And riff him. Because I also enjoy it. Now, I know some of you guys don't like it when I riff stuff. I know there are some commenters out there who come by purely just to say, I don't like your riffs, or gosh, don't you like anything? Or, hey, don't read this. Or, hey, you shouldn't be so mad. Or, hey, you shouldn't be reading this type of stuff. Calm down. If you don't like it, don't read it. Do you like anything? And so much more. And yes, I do read all your comments. So, for those of you who don't like my riffs, I will take the time to remind you there are over 200 stories on this channel. I have done this job for the past 6 to 7 years. If you do not like my riffs, you can kindly go to my channel, go to my playlist, and click on one of the other stories. Because in the past 6 years I've done this, I only have about 10% of stories that I riff things. If you do not want to see my riffs and you have to listen to my stuff, then here's what you gotta do. Pick one of them. Because I guarantee you, chances are very, very high you're going to find something that's not being riffed. Hell, we just did 2 stories over the past year. Just recently, over the past few months, where I said how much I loved the stories. One little verse, and one sequel to another fic I like. As a matter of fact, that's another one you can listen to. A Harrier Problem. Or The Immortal Game. Or Sweet Taste of Cake. Or Savior of Worlds. Or United We Stand. Or Fallen Equestria, Broken Steel, Fallen Equestria, Brotherhood. Or Where Loyalties Lie. Or Tears of Gaia. Or My Little Avengers. Or the hundreds of Fandom Fridays. You could go there, listen to that for a bit. I guarantee you, I am not mad at those stories. I don't riff, and I quite enjoy it. But what you're hearing here is me riffing a bad story because reading only good fics gets boring. This is me riffing something for my amusement and hoping that the rest of you will have fun. So yes, I do like stuff. So yes, there are other things that I am reading that do not involve riffing. You could go, listen, have fun. For the rest of you who enjoy me destroying fics, please sit back and enjoy. Oh, and those of you who might be reading the comments hoping that Megan will show up, I repeat, I blocked his ass. He ain't coming here. Friendship is failure, number 13. Oh, that's ominous. Darkness of Dimensions. Which makes it really confusing when people are going to be looking at my videos because they might start looking dark side dimensions. Act 1. Rejections. Um, I would click on the Touchstone Pictures logo for this, but I'm afraid Disney will sue me, and I'm trying my best not to get copyrighted. Ooh! And we even have soundtrack for the opening, and it's from Armageddon. Sometimes Mikan has decent choices in music, and decent choices in movies. Other times he picks one done by Michael I Like Boom Boom Bay. Sometimes I have to question this man. Okay, so get this. Yes? Since the beginning of time, there's always been a difference between light and darkness. No matter what world, what dimension you come from, it's always the same. What if you're in the neutral world? My answer is always... maybe. Just as light and hope seems to shine upon someone, there's always darkness and despair looking about that could lead to trouble. So, basic philosophy. While there are some people who are able to move on from the darkness and place them, there's always a chance that some can't, and in the end, darkness wins, and there's just no hope to turn things around. So remember, folks, don't try. What some may not know is that the darkness is always watching you, and there's something hidden within. Really? You know, I don't trust my Kingdom Hearts poster. This is a story when darkness became so deadly, not even light itself would feel the same again, and life as people knew was to be changed in ways unimaginable. Unfortunately, considering the writer of the story, the imagination of this equals nothing. Darkness of Dimensions. 1. In one dimension, in the days of feudal Japan, a young samurai lived in the land of Kai as part of Takada clan. His name was Amari Nobunaga. Wait, feudal Japan. Are we doing it, you answer? Yay! He had just returned from a long, dangerous mission, battling an evil toad demon that had possessed the husband of their former princess Suyu, who lived in the land of Asashi. Wait. You mean Nobunaga? That guy that popped up for one episode and 2 chapters of the manga? One episode? My god, this is as bad as those times people write fics about Russell and Fletcher on Full Metal and try to give a whole entire background to them. Yeah, look at you. Word has spread that he had helped save the princess, her husband, so many other women from the village. For that, he was hailed as a hero and given thanks. The village elder awarded him a special katana as a rewarding gesture. "You're done in sending aid to those in need," he said, "and you spared our neighboring land from a horrible fate. For this we honor you, Nobunaga." The people cheered as Nobunaga accepted a new sword. "Thank you," he simply said, as the elder noticed how downhearted he seemed. "Is something the matter?" Nobunaga did not wish to explain anything. I want to point out that Nobunaga in the episode was quite cheerful and had a lot of fun and was quite honorable. But as we all know with Mikan, women have no feelings. At all. "I assure you, I will be fine," he said to the elder, and then turned around and began to walk off. Nobunaga!" The elder tried to warn him, but the next thing he saw was Nobunaga walk clumsily out the edge of the platform, going down the stairs, and he crashed on the ground hard. Many in the village couldn't laugh down, while a cute little monkey, Nobunaga's pet, danced playfully on his master's back. Nobunaga fell in disgrace. You know what that scene reminds me of? It reminds me of all those times fanboys would see their favorite character in an embarrassing or silly situation and then would host up a sign that said, "No! Don't do that! Don't make them goof!" You know, and treat it seriously. Now that I think about that, it actually happens a lot with certain fandoms. They'll take a silly scene and make it faux serious. Yo. Another dimension. Oh! Horizontal lines, Mikan! Learn them! It had been 4 years since the defeat of the evil Digimon, Malamayoasmon, in the Dizzy Destin were all seniors in high school, except for Cody, who was on his first year. All of them? Wait, all of them were seniors? Shouldn't the original 7 be, shouldn't some of the members be in college by now? Oh well. Guess this makes more sense than, don't you dare bring up Kizuna. Oh, but Trixie, Kizuna is so easy to, no! We will have standards! We are not gonna make fun of Kizuna here. Fine. Can I just make a statement about Digimon Adventure Kizuna? See here. Digimon Adventure Kizuna sucks! Thank you. Davis Motoyama, captain of the high school soccer team, had come to his homeroom class. While up ahead and around the corner, 3 girls were standing. One of them was very nervous and blushing like crazy. Yuki, is that you? He's coming, she whispered. Her 2 friends pressed her to move out to where Davis could see her. Come on, you'll never get your chance if you don't ask him. Just come out and tell him. The nervous girl twirled her fingers, staring madly. But suddenly her friends gave her a huge shove just outside. Davis came up to the bend. Ah, so this is how Davis met his girlfriend and future wife. Whoa! Davis stopped. The girl suddenly looked down. Davis. Davis looked at her, and the girl nearly froze dead still, but took a deep breath and managed to say her feelings. I know you may not know much about me, but I know much about you. I think you're the most amazing guy in the world. Please go out with me. I promise it won't be bad to you. Oh, so not into BDSM, are we? Davis thought that was a little sweet, but he shook his head. I can't. There's someone else I want to go out with, and I have feelings for her for a long time. Sorry, but you and I just can't be. So, this guy either has the most unbelievable standards in the world, or is a selfish jerk. Why not both? True. He then walked off, leaving the girl crossed and embarrassed. She fell to her knees and sobbed to her hands. Friends came over and covered her. Unbelievable Davis had just shot her down like that, even if he had his reasons. And I can't believe that either. Davis walked down the hall, and at the end was Kyrie, standing at her locker, brushing her short brown hair. Davis found inside his pocket 2 tickets for a theater show playing in town that night. One that he knew Kyrie had been dying to see, and he thought he would ask her out to go with him, as a date. He kept out all night and saved up for weeks from his paper route and got to help him pay for college. I got a question. Why not do the noodle shop? That's what you want to be! He really hoped she would agree to go out with him, because he really wanted to go out with her and show his true feelings for her. He's been doing that the entire show. Didn't you watch it? Hey, Curry. Hey, Davis, what's up? Davis hesitated a bit, and he finally showed her tickets. Whoa. Tickets to see the new musical that's performing? Which is probably the same thing as that rock concert. How'd you get these? Can't tell. Saved up. It wasn't easy, said Davis. And before he could say another thing, Kari said right to him, maybe I'll see you there tonight. And she pulled out her own ticket. I'm going with TK tonight. Okay. People who are listening to this, were you educated in knowing you suppress enter when, create a new paragraph with a new speaker? Because after all this time, I'm starting to think that maybe I was the only one who was ever taught that. I'm going to TK tonight. David felt his insides began to grow cold. You are? Yeah, I'll be going out for a month. Didn't you know? Wow. Real close friend here, people. Real nice way of guy being able to pay attention to what the girl he has a crush on is doing. His insides felt colder still, but he decided not to let it show. No one told me. That's cool. Kari could reel like a bug and gave him a smug look. You're not jealous, are you? Me? Nah, it's okay. Oh, I know why Kyrie's acting like this. Ooh, do tell us. Well, you guys remember that dub added line where Kyrie said it was mainly to make Davis jealous? Yeah. And that line was only there because dub writers are convinced that the only way you can show off Friends is by having everybody being total assholes to each other. And we've only gotten now out of that way for dubbing. Yeah. That's why. Micah is taking one scene from a movie that's not canon, mind you, and fixing it so that way you can see how his favorite character is being abused. It's quite the typical manipulation trick. TK did come along. Hey, you, he said to Kyrie. Hi, Kyrie cooled down. Like a little bird. She did kiss him on the cheek, which made Davis's insides go crazy. This is what happens when you eat a bad burger. Like you wanted to throw a huge fit. You're hallucinating, TK looking at with a nasty glare. She's mine now. Ho 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 ho. You lost this spell a long time ago anyway. He did, too. I mean, seriously. There's more material for TK and Kyrie than Davis. He blinked his eyes hard. What? I asked who the extra ticket was for. Oh, well, Davis stammered, trying to hide his burning jealousy, but he got saved by the school bell ringing for class. Gotta go, see ya! He danced off. Kyrie and TK were not full. He's jealous, they both said to each other. Kyrie couldn't help but giggle. Can't help it. He's so cute when he tries to cover it up and act like the big man. Yeah, he's also kind of annoying when he does it. He should actually... See, a real big man would actually move on, but we all know that ain't true. TK didn't think that was too funny, but he watched his girlfriend to class. We get it, women are the devil, Mikan. We apologize for that big woman who beat on you in high school. On the way, he spotted 3 girls from the hall. One of them was still leaving her hands as he covered her. What happened? One of her friends answered. She tried to ask Davis Montoya out, and he turned her down. S.O. Harry felt sad for the girl, surprised at Davis. Not really all that. He's still kinda in for me. Okay, Kyrie, I don't know they have these in Japan. Restraining order! Right now! I'm surprised he didn't hear us going out. You told him, didn't you? Not you did. You would think that somebody who actually is connected to his other friends would know. To the point where one of his symbols is actually the symbol of friendship. The two finally realized their mistake, but not much could be done about that. Well, he knows now. I'm sure he'll be fine. There are tons of girls who like him. Yes, tons of girls, but only one for him. We would like to call this being selfish and a jerk. Kari knew this as well. Ever since the defeat of Malamayoa's and their other enemies, Davis became well known as one of the most celebrated of Disney Destined. He never backed down, always remained courageous, and helped everyone to victory many, many times. Yeah, like that one time with the fight with Norma Mayo's mom. No, wait, he wasn't even there then. Like all those other times against the... No, wait, he wasn't there then either. Or like that one time with Black War Greymon. No, wait, sorry. No, Black War Greymon kind of just walked away from that. Actually, now that I think about it, only Malamayo's mom counts. That one time. But he never backed down. So Ty doesn't count? Of course Ty doesn't count. He's not David Mikan's favorite character. Oh! I get it. It's kind of like how Frank Miller only enjoys one person. Yep. Like that girl who was crying. So, are we still going with the whole entire... Everybody was going to get a Disney partner at the end of Arc 1 epilogue, or... This sparks a concern with Kyrie. A guy like Davis would be leaping at a whole bunch of girls that are going after like this. Give him time. Probably still hoping to ask you out, but now he knows, so it'll make it that much easier for him. Around the corner, David rested his back against the cold walls and pounded softly with his back of his fist. I can't believe it. He groaned and thought to himself, you were dating for a whole month and never told me? Why didn't I ask her out when you had a chance? Yeah! Why didn't you? You don't need to make a date this big, extravagant thing, you moron. You can just go out on a simple dinner. Walk across the park. There are so many things you could have done. This is all on you, furhead! Davis, are you okay? Asked Ken. Oh, hey guys. He stepped out of his trance when Ken and Yali came out to him. His face remained as dead, near spiritless. Then, either an act of kindness or a set, he gave his friends 2 tickets he fought so far for. Here, you can have these. Yali's eyes sparkled at the sight of them. I want to go see this musical for a month now, but the tickets were always sold out. I'm going to say they're Sarah Mew, because otherwise, I'm just going to shake my head. Ken thought this was a nice thing. But Davis, I'm rich. I can buy it anyway. Yeah, you two go ahead. I'm busy tonight anyway, he said to him, quickly ran off, not wanting to discuss it further. Aw, poor baby. Let's bang out the Wamblings. Only Ken, who'd been dating for a year now, started having a sickening feeling. Do you think he knows now? Asked Ken. Lily nodded sadly, and began to worry about Davis. She knew how much he wanted to be with Kyrie, as his feelings really developed over the past few years, but TK beat him to the goal. Again! Could have said that weeks ago, Davis. This is all on you. Wait. So he is actually giving up? Isn't this guy just proving what you just said up back there? She and Ken knew all along. We couldn't bring ourselves to tell him, not knowing how or wanting to try to spare his feelings. I think we should have told him from the start, said Ken. His girlfriend agreed, but she hoped Davis wouldn't take it too hard. Oh my god, this crossover is forever. In yet another dimension, the Teen Titans, Robin, Starfire, Cyborg, and Raven, and the safe-shifting robot cornered in the shelf-sitting recycling plant. Robin charged 4 of his staff ready, but the robot punched him hard, sending him ceiling into a mound of plastic bottles. Always recycle, ladies and gentlemen. In yet another dimension, in Alaska, the 49th state, and the state with the smallest population. A wind blows cold to the Antarctic base. Several men continue walking through. It's also the coldest state, as these men can also sadly tell you. Some of them are, of course, dressed warmly for this cold weather. You hear something? Probably a blast of walrus or something. Forget it. I can't. Got fisky. Don't get blood angry at me. Bless nobody. You over here, smell it. Huh? Who's that? A metallic arm hits the man, knocking him out. Elsewhere, speeds proceed to hit him, knocking him out before he can even feel the wind. What in the? We're being attacked! Before he can say another word, he too is talking out. The ground beneath him begins to rumble, absorbing him up. Ground, swallow me up! Don't be such a crybaby, pal. A man in a yellow parka says, You're not going to be hurt much. He doffs it, revealing himself to be Robin of the Teen Titans. Cold, wispy air coming out of his mouth as he talks onto his communicator. Okay, guys, you know what's next. Instantly, they leap into action, attacking and decimating Brother Blood's forces. Sometimes the white man knows when to shut up, or in other words, attack. The scene that you see before you is worth 1,000 words. We now take you back to Mike and Vic, already in progress. Look, I don't know if this girl's terror or not, but you can't keep letting this obsession get to you. Robin speaks for us all. You're going to have to move on eventually. You have a duty to your team and to the city. Beast Boy shut his eyes, really tritely trying to suppress the thriving pain inside of him. I repeat again my earlier statement. Oh, poor boy. Let's go home, said Cyborg. All the Titans agreed to walk past Beast Boy. Raven took a moment and slapped him right side of the head. Dude, what was that for? He snipped. Oh, let's see. Abandoning your team, almost letting everybody die, being obsessed with Tara, now I'm sure that the girl is Tara, mind you, focusing only on her, focusing on your only self-worth. Do you want me to give you a list? To help you snap out of this, Raven said. It flew off, leaving him feeling sore, as he rubbed his head, but still very upset. Not just at his friends for the way they had just treated him. With good reason. I swear. If it weren't for Mike and having Beast Boy continuously retire, I would have been surprised Robin kicked him out in the first place. Actually, that would be interesting. And way more interesting than this. You guys were all mean to me. I quit. Robin, we fire you. Will you be sorry? Actually, we just hired Uncle Ed. Far more entertaining. His dear friend, the girl he loved for all of a few days, insisted he forgot him, no longer wanting anything to do with him or the Titans, and wished to pursue a normal life, to forget her past and live in peace. Was he free to do? The horrible words kept echoing in his mind, but he knew the sensible thing would be to respect her wishes. Was he's not! Let her go, live her own life, be happy. But it was causing him inner grief and pain he couldn't seem to suppress. You see, here's the thing. When you're focusing on it so much that it still hurts you, you're not moving on. Because this was smaller than being done by a girl in love. Something much, much worse. Even though you're showing it. Right now. Beast Boy, come on! He didn't like the tone in Robin's voice. Oh, would you like me to do something better, Beast Boy? Hey, asswipe! Move your ass! Oh, but wait. This is Beast Boy. A pure and perfect snowflake. We should be nice to him. Yeah, and niceness like that only gets you so far in the battlefield. I mean, he is so lucky Deadshot wasn't available. Bang! Oh, look. Focusing too much on a girl gets you killed. That's a shame that some of us don't read comics. That weren't enough. In another dimension, oh! In the world of Equestria, it's just me, or do these crossovers always feel like the girls don't have much to do? And I mean the bad crossovers. Twilight Sparkle was most excited about the guy in Galloping Gala again. This is gonna be so exciting. She jumped for joy for invitation. What? Oh, come on, Twilight. Perk up, please. Nope, we're in another bad fic. I'm not getting excited. Nope, I am outski. Please, I need somebody to back me up on this. Just stay here until at least the crossover in this crossover happens, please. Fine, Starlight, fine. I'm staying here until then. Then I'm leaving and I'm bringing in some other girls. First time ever going to the gala. I can't believe Princess Celestia actually invited me. You know, why doesn't Twilight have her own gala? I mean, she is a princess. Twilight was so proud of her, but suddenly the doors burst wide open. There was Spike, looking a little droopy, as cloudlessly cutsy healed a withered flower. He walked past the two ponies miserably, then began banging his head against the wall, going, Why? 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 Why am I acting like this? I'm far more noble. The pony knew I was wrong. Rarity rejected you? Yeah. You know, there is Gabby. I know. With Grand Galloping Gala coming, Spike decided this year he would ask Rarity to be his date, with good reason. He'd been doing a lot of thinking. His feelings for Rarity always seemed to grow and grow over the years. Now he didn't wish to fight it anymore. Though he was a baby considered to dragons, from the pony's ways, he was pretty much as old as they were. Maybe just younger by no more than 5 whole years. Come on! Come on! We can stretch this! We can stretch this excuse! Come on! He thought perhaps he and Rarity could give it a try. Start dating to see if they could really work it out together. Rarity's hard history of putting up with stallions who she liked, but turned out to be disgraceful or simply did not reciprocate her feelings back. What does he have to lose by saying no? Well, she could just generally not be into you. She could have her own reasons. She could decide not to, and she could say that she just doesn't feel like wanting to expand that or ruining her relationship. There are several good reasons, and you're gonna be stupid about it, aren't you? He finally confessed to her. Rarity, you know I like you, right? Spike, I've always known. You know that. But I'm afraid I'm into Dia and Goliath.
Honey.
I'm Grog. And so, did Rarity go out with Grog? Spike, realizing he could not match Goliath, decided to agree and felt good about it. After all, Spike is the type of guy who actually can understand rejection and can actually understand why somebody would say no. Because he respects a lady's place and her opinions. Because he actually sees a woman as a woman and not a household object. You know, every time I read one of these, I can only see Mike being one of those guys that you would see on D&D horror stories. Hello, Matthew, stop giving himself brain damage. Too late! I'm sorry, Spike. You know it's disappointing. It's okay. She just wants to be friends. Can I go take Gabby now? Go ahead, Spike. Go with Gabby. Shed disparity, sir. No. I like good disparity, not bad disparity. When it's bad disparity, Spike can go out with Gabby. Or Amber. I'm okay with either one. Reject someone who just poured their heart out. But it is okay. Sometimes things happen. You don't have to immediately like a person. Starlight was not so sure. Remember, folks, don't interfere if somebody's in a life dangerous situation, but if it's for somebody dealing with their emotions, interfere. Oh, I haven't done something like this in forever. I am feeling good.